can touch the sky. In the city of angels, feels like I'm coming home. With my head up in the clouds, I am searching for something, and I'm still hoping. 'Cause I wanna be in, not out, wanna make this all count. Yes, I wanna go crazy now, gonna make this all count. Feeling like a rock star, 'cause tonight I'm getting out of line and it's alright. Feeling like feeling like just as cool as John Wayne in his movies. Feeling like I'm James Dean and I know it. Feeling like feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star.
But it's not that easy. You're complicating things for me. No, it's not that easy. Maybe just a little time can heal me, but it doesn't feel the way. What are you doing to me? Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. I'm still breathing, it's not easy. I'm just a fool for you. just that stupid. Maybe just a little time can make you change your mind about us. I thought that we were meant to be. Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. Though I'm broken, I'm still hoping I could be with you. I'm still breathing, it's not easy. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you. For you. For you.
Hey, I've got you on my mind. Yeah, you're all that I think about. You know you got me going wild. And what I want is you. Could you come a little closer? I want you by my side. And I'll try the best I can to make you feel this way. Don't let me down, down, down. It could be you and I want you now, 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 now. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. Tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, 'cause I'd do anything. I just wanna be with you. How can you make me feel this way? Don't let me down, down, down. It could be you and I want you now, 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 now. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. I just wanna hear you say that you want me to. I told you I can't get you off my mind. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Sean. I'll be your host. Hope you all are having a wonderful week. I'm having a really good week so far. Got the Insta360 One RS, the 4K edition. I think that's what it's called. Got that in the mail today or yesterday. I got it in the mail yesterday and charged it up. But super excited to show that to you tonight. The reason I just got the 4K edition was because I already have everything else. So I've got the 1-inch lens. I've got the 4K, the original 4K lens. I've got a 360 lens, and I've got the 360 lens that's split in half, which goes on the aerial edition that, in my opinion, was kind of a flop. We're going to try the aerial edition again on my channel to see if it's going to make any difference if I get really high up in the air. All right. Sinus check. I was all clear right before the show started, but I can feel something building in this side. So there's that. So we might have to deal with that tonight. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. Looks like Bob Casey is in the house. Jim's Droning is in the house. Eat More Possum is in the house. Sweet. Well, Bob says I sound good. So there's that. And I believe anything Bob says. Okay. I was rushing around just to get to this point. And I can see there's a wire right here. So we're going to move that out of the way a little bit. Move it to there. There we go. Did that mess up my scene? Yep, it did. So we're gonna do a little finagling. Always interesting in the pre-show. But yeah. I think we got a pretty good show tonight. I love Insta360. Probably my 3 favorite companies. Well, I've got 4 favorite companies. I've got Canon, Apple, DJI, and Insta360. There are other companies that I review their products, and I love innovative things that they do. Like I love Parrot. I really do. I think Parrot puts out some amazing things that are not the status quo, and I think a lot of other companies copy Parrot. And I like GoPro. I do like GoPro. And so what the Insta360 One RS does is it makes the 1R a little bit better. And if you're unfamiliar with Insta360, the 1R, basically the last several years, Insta360 has put out the same camera. So, and just bear with me. So what they did when they came out with the Insta360 One, it was a very good consumer-based 360 camera that didn't need a lot of fixing. Okay. There were firmware updates within that camera that added stabilization. And once Insta360 perfected Rilo's stabilization, Insta360 has just ran with it. Okay. So there was the Insta360 One, then there was the Insta360 One X. The One X was the first camera that kind of took on the Rilo form factor. It was very thin, kind of candy bar type 360 camera. From the One X, they came out with the 1R. Now the 1R is this little guy. And if we're talking about just 360 cameras, this is the 360 camera version of the 1R. The other camera that they came out around this, well, the camera that came out between those was the Evo. I do have an Evo, which is a hybrid VR 180 360 camera. So it's a camera that splits in half and turns into left eye and right eye. And I love the innovation there. Insta360 has been one of those companies that has always been innovating. Like their first cameras that I ever that introduced me to Insta360 were, they didn't even have like computers in them. It was just the camera that functioned, that used your smartphone to function. So you'd plug it into your smartphone, and then the smartphone app would run all the crazy processes. And then now all the 360 cameras, they have their own processors in them and their own screens and their own stabilization and sensors all in them and all kinds of microphones and all that good stuff. So so with that, so there's the Evo, and then the Insta360 One X. I might have my timeline wrong, but there's the 1X and the 1X2, 2X. I'm getting all this. Y'all don't need to follow me. Unsubscribe tonight. I'm just kidding. But the reason I'm telling you all of this is that the optics are generally the same. They've updated them a little bit, but with the 1R, with the One, they came out with a great camera, and they've been just improving on the rest of the capabilities. Just like X2, Jim's droning helped me out. So with all that said, what I love about Insta360 is they took the same camera and they made that camera accessible to everybody. People that want to go underwater without a case, they made the X2. People that, the people that wanted to attach it to their phone and use their phone as a screen, you got the One. People that wanted to a modular design. I think the modular design of the One was probably my favorite camera that they ever came out with. And since then, DJI has kind of copied the modular design with the Action 2. There's just so many things that you can do without putting, everything into this vacuum sealed package. Same way with drones. Like, I love the Inspire, how the Inspire, you can swap out cameras. I love the Unique Typhoons, where you can swap out cameras. I love that ability to buy, if you're going to spend a lot of money on a drone, you might as well get one that flies and then be able to put different cameras on it. I think that's awesome. What's cool about the modular system is I have 3 brains. I have 5 batteries. I have 3 different cores. I've got 2 1R cores and 1 RS core. I have 2 different versions of the 4K. One can do HR and one can't. So I have all of those cameras. And I now have the makings of a 3-camera setup where I can put these cameras in different positions. Like, let's say I was kind of filming a room. The 1-inch edition, I can use that where I'm pointing at kind of a darker point of the room. If there's a part of the room that has a bunch of windows in the background, I can use the HDR version of the 4K camera to get the best lighting in that situation. I've got a 360 version, so if I want to get a 360 view, I can. And if I want to Frankenstein my aerial edition, I can get a VR 180 camera if I want to. But yeah, so that's what I love about the Insta360 One Rs, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And I want to welcome everybody in the chat to come in if you guys want. I don't generally do this because it could introduce some trolls, but I'm going to go ahead and put that link there. And bear with me to pin it. So, one thing I forgot to do tonight was to put my laptop right here. So I can look at you guys and look at the chat right underneath me. So tonight I'm going to be going back and forth, and you guys are in the middle. I could probably move my screens in a little bit. But this is where we are tonight. So yeah. So I'll be watching to see if anybody wants to show up and hang out tonight to be on the stream. Also tonight, I'm not going to run a very long show tonight. So I hit a message that's in the chat. Jim, if you want to give, or sorry, Bob, if you want to give Jim your address, you can, but we're not going to put anybody's address in the live chat. Okay. Y'all can use the club for that. By the way, is everybody getting into the club? Bob had some concern a couple weeks ago of like spam and stuff like that. And so I've been trying to make it more secure. And I think I kicked Bob out of the club for maybe an hour or so. And then Stephen Jones had an issue getting in today. Things are still happening on the club, so I don't know if it was just a glitch or something like that. But so Stephen Jones says not yet, and I don't know what that means. I need a little bit more than just 2 words. So ill Ariel. You change your name every week, so I don't even remember what your name used to be. One Vision Ariel? Was that you? So ill got in. So Stephen Jones said he tried everything. I was able to log in with your username and password. So I'm not sure what's going on with you, Steve. But yeah, I think you just won too many times, Steve, and the club was just had enough. So One Vision ran into some legal things with the name, so started using the old one again. There's a church here called One Vision. I would say One Vision is pretty. It's probably an overused name. So ill, probably not so much. But all right. So since I was rushing to get here, I'm going to get some things set up. But yeah, and my hair looks see-through tonight, so my comb over didn't work out very well. So there that is. You can tell that I'm 45 if you look at me from the top. Oh yeah. Also, there was a big meetup in Florida this weekend. Did anybody go to that and have any videos you want me to share about it, or any news from that. Recovery One drone. Ooh, looks like Steven Jones has a hoodie coming from Recovery One drone. Very sweet. So Ill says summertime hair color change. My hair does get lighter in the summer, but the problem with that is my hair on top is really thin. So I get sunburned. I've got Irish skin, so I get really red and really sunburned, and then my hair gets light. So when you put like thin, doesn't really get white anymore, but it used to get really white when I was a kid. But now it gets kind of a light yellow, and then put that on top of a red, shiny, almost bald head on top. It's almost like my hair is like see-through in the summer. So we might invest in some of that. So Jim said he has a One RS video in the club. So let's check that out. I noticed that we didn't get any new spam users this week. So super excited about that. Nice. All right, we're going to get this up. I'm going to mute the video because. And we're going to just go ahead and share this video. So this is from Jim's Droning. Wait, is that right? Yep, Jim's Droning. Here we go. Oh, I thought I muted it. Wow, that's beautiful video. It's amazing what you can do with a little action camera nowadays. So, Jim, is this HDR? And it says it's in 6K. It's not coming to you in 6K. So if you want to see this in all its glory, go ahead and watch it on the club. Man, so you don't have. Did you zoom in on this swan, or is this swan like right up in your business? All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn the sound up and see if we can hear it. So there's wind noise.
Again, we're done in 6K. Traffic today on Sunday. It's actually pretty cold outside.
Nice. That was a pretty cool video. That swan was like. Okay, so Jim said, have more swan to post. Was 6 inches from you? That's crazy. So to me, that's a bird that has been fed a lot. It's funny that you said that your video is entitled Insta360 One RS 4K mod 6K recording. Is it 6K or 4K? I haven't even looked at the specs on this camera yet. It was pouring down rain all day today. I've got my Inspire charged up. I've got my mounts already hooked up to the drone. I'm ready to do some aerial stabilization tests with it. But some of the tests that I'm going to do with it, and maybe I'll go ahead and share my screen. So just put that right there. So I've got, these are kind of my 3 cameras. And then I also have this guy. And this guy has, gosh, it's hard to do upside down. So it's got a 360, it's got a 180 here, a 180 here. One of the cores goes in here. And then this is a different version of the battery. This is the kind of vertical battery. We're not going to really talk about that tonight. But so what we've got here, yeah, I'll switch this around. Oops, I just turned it on. It's a little harder to attach the 1 inch because it's thicker. Oh, dang it. There. Now we're all put together. There. All right. So I've got this is what I used to have. So this is the 360 version. And then this is my 1 inch edition. And then this is the new One RS 4K. And then this is the original 4K mod. So the only difference between this version and this version is this red sticker right here. I'm just kidding. But the so you can tell that the lenses are different. You can tell the internals are a little bit different there, just by glancing at it. But what I'm going to do, they're still marketing this mod. You can still buy this in the store. You can still buy this in the store, but now they're selling these 2 with all of this. Okay. So if you get the twin edition, you'll get this plus this lens right here. And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run oh, Dustin showed up. Let's have Dustin pop in.
How's it going?
What's up?
Yeah, it's Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So do you have a Insta360 camera or any 360 cameras or anything like that?
I wish. Not yet. I've got a TV that I won from Ken Henry at Minefield last year. It does good. Not even sure who makes it, but it's got the SD and
I don't even know what that is. Is that like one of the like a camera you stick in a hole? Like you stick under like a door jamb and spy on people?
no, it's it's like an action cam, but it does some good video. I don't know who makes it, but it does the job.
I love how
different.
tiny the lens is.
Yeah, that is pretty tiny, like a little spy cam.
Yeah. Yeah, I used a camera like that to kind of look. I stuck it into a wall with a little flashlight so I could see where like the wires were before I drilled. Little camera.
Oh yeah.
So what's up?
Not much. Just working on some video. I'm trying to get DaVinci down. I've been using Vegas Pro for probably 18 years now, and I just
Okay.
started with DaVinci, so I'm still getting used to that. So getting all the transitions, and it's so different.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah.
there though.
I switched over to DaVinci for a little bit, and then I just went back to Final Cut Pro because that was what I've been using for such a long time. And but I think the color grading stuff in DaVinci is really cool.
Yeah, it
Have you
is. I
played around
messed
with
with that. That Project Red video I did. I messed with the color grading just to kind of see what it was like, and it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
You know, Vegas Pro doesn't have none of that. It's so old school. So I think it's time to kind of get away from that.
Yeah.
So,
Did you get the paid version of DaVinci, or are you running the free version?
I got the free one for now, just to get used to it. I like it though, now that I'm getting used to it. So,
Yeah.
how long have you been playing anyway?
Yeah. It's the free version of DaVinci has a lot. Like you can do just about everything. It's just like iMovie. Like you can do just about anything you want to with it.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So are you planning on doing anything for Project Liquid?
Yeah, I got some ideas I'm working on.
Nice.
It's been raining the last couple days. I really don't want to.
You got 2 months for Project Liquid, so make it good.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
I got some places in mind, but I don't want to be flying this when it's out raining. That's the Skydio 2.
Yeah, is that the one you almost ran into the wires when you were filming that tractor?
Yeah, that's the
Was that
one.
your video? Yeah, I thought that was.
And Ken Herron flew it last year at Minefield. He almost did the same thing, but it tapped it. But luckily, the battery didn't pop off of it. So
Yeah. Is your Skydio the one that Ken Herron crashed?
yeah, this is not the one that he crashed in that video. That thing was destroyed.
Yeah.
But he did fly this last year at Minefield. It's in the one video, doing the bike chase with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this was the one that Ken had the beacon in his pocket.
Nice.
Yeah, that thing, it's crazy. Drone that flies itself.
Does it ever do things that you don't like it to do?
It's never acted up on me. I mean, it's always done, what I've set it out to do. Never had a problem with that. Nothing disconnecting, not losing video. It's definitely been a good one. So I got no complaints.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is there anything on the club that you would like to see different or like to see added? Like what do you do? I know you fly the Skydio. Is there anything else that you're interested in that's not there?
Well, I mean, I do geocaching, mountain biking, rock climbing. There's a lot of outside adventure stuff I do. Paintball, and it's, that the other things that I'm into kind of don't really fit in with the AV thing.
Sure.
But yeah, the website's definitely awesome. I mean, you got a lot of good
some paintball stuff on. I would love to see you put an action camera on your paintball.
That would be some neat footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a local paintball field out in Mascoutah that we play at on Sundays. It's a lot of fun. Who do we got? Hey, bud.
Hey.
I can move y'all around. I couldn't do that with StreamYard.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll stop though. Looks like Brent's getting dizzy. So what's up, Brent?
Hey, Sean and Dustin, how are y'all?
Not bad. How are you doing?
Pretty good. You say you're a geocacher as well?
Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah. Eat More Possum is my geocaching handle.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yeah.
have to look you up on geocaching.com.
What's your handle?
I've got one in my pond outside. DKG1972 is mine.
Okay.
And we have some geocachers doing the one at the back on the back side of my pond. I got one hidden. And there was like 5 guys out there a while ago that found it. A couple kids, and it gets a lot of business.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
I've done a little bit of geocaching, but I'm not like deep into it. But my favorite geocache that I ever found was it was in a funeral home, not a funeral home. It was in a graveyard in Franklin, Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
And I found this. I found the graveyard, and then in the geocache, it was a story about who the lady was, or it said there was a lady buried in that graveyard. Look for this name, and then, so I went and found the lady's name, and it ended up being Minnie Pearl.
Oh.
But the gravestone had like her real name. So I thought that was kind of like, it didn't say that it was Minnie Pearl or anything. But it did have like a little cat, like a hat.
Oh yeah.
So so if you came upon it, you'd realize that, oh, that's probably Minnie Pearl. But if you were looking for Minnie Pearl, you couldn't find it.
Yeah, I think I found something like 300 cemetery caches. My friends here in Oklahoma do a series called I See Dead People, and they have caches in several hundred cemeteries here in Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a really cool like name for it. Like
ISDP. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. Definitely.
Yeah.
So Dustin, you made it to Minefield last year, you said?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. You think you'll make it this year?
Oh, yeah, I'm going.
Yeah. You live close to that?
It's about a 4-hour drive.
Oh, yeah.
So not too bad.
So
Yeah, I'll be good. Yeah, and I've been trying to catch up with Ken in St. Louis because he's on that trip he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in St. Louis yesterday. So I've kind of been keeping tabs on that and meeting up with him a little bit when I can. And
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping to meet him when he swings through Oklahoma.
yeah, he came through Staunton, which is 15 minutes away, just down the highway. So yeah, that was kind of neat. Like, hey, you over in my neck of the woods now.
Yeah, I've only met Ken once.
He's something else. He's funny.
Yeah, I met him right after his wreck when he broke his
Oh,
back.
wow.
And
Yep.
so like he was still kind of I don't know if he was still medicated or not, but
Probably.
he was super generous. He bought lunch for all of us, and we hung out on a runway, and we did speed tests with our drones. And I almost chopped his head off with my unique Typhoon H.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's a big
I
one.
didn't know he was. I was showing someone the controller, and he was over there with his little GoPro right next to the drone talking about it. And so I showed whoever I was talking to at the time. I was showing him how touchy the controls were on it, and so the drone like went sideways and almost chopped his head off. Like, what are you doing that close to my drone? Big dummy.
That's a big one, too. That Typhoon H is a good-sized drone.
Yeah.
Steven Drones. That's his bird.
Yep. Is he in here tonight?
Yes, he was, anyway.
Yeah, I saw him a little bit ago.
He said he had gallbladder surgery, so he's recovering from that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my wife had that right after she had our first kid, but I don't think Steve was pregnant.
That's my baby.
Yep. I'm still trying to sell mine. I tried to trade my Inspire away this weekend.
Oh,
There's 3 guys on the Facebook Marketplace that had Canon C200s. And so I offered my Inspire to all 3 of those guys, and none of them bit. So
Oh, if I had it, I would have traded you, no problem. That's like my dream drone right there. One day I want to get one. That and the Typhoon H is the other one I like to find. Took one
Yeah.
up someplace.
Yeah, I want to update to the. So I want to update my Canon camera. I want to sell all my cameras and get the C70. I want to sell all my drones and get the Inspire 2. Not all my drones, but like all the drones that just sit on the shelf all the time. I feel like I could make that happen. So that's my next goal. I feel like I could turn my H Plus and my Inspire 1 into an Inspire 2. That's the plan.
Well,
So we'll see what happens. I got the Inspire 1 for $700, so I think I can find the Inspire 2 for pretty cheap if I just keep
Oh,
going.
yeah, keep it as a backup.
Yeah.
I got a couple other ones that I fly. I got my old Phantom 2 still. That's it.
I saw a Skydio in your hand, didn't I?
Yeah, that's the Skydio 1.
Yeah.
And I've got my SG 906. This whole thing does pretty good too, 1080p.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not bad for a budget one. And I've got two that Amazon sent me. I got to do a video review on them.
Nice.
And that'll be a new side of the channel, doing the video reviews. I haven't ever done any of them. It's not bad. Flies good.
There you go.
So,
Yeah,
F11.
those little I used to do Amazon reviews, and at one point I wanted to be like, does it suck or not? Because like some of the things
Yeah.
on Amazon were like kind of like the Unique Breeze 4K. Like
Oh, yeah.
it had promise, but it was a piece of junk.
Yeah, I remember your review video, Sean, of the Breeze.
It had a little motherboard that was just wiggling around in there. It wasn't even like, and it was like hot glued in. And as soon as it took off, the hot glue broke and it started wiggling around in there. It took great pictures and it flew okay, but I was afraid to touch it with my big fat hands.
The other one they sent me, this is a B-Wine F7. And I'm actually impressed by this little thing.
It looks like a Phantom had a baby with a spark. Like it's kind of thick and boxy like a Spark,
Yeah.
and it's got like Phantom legs and the camera's underneath.
And the camera on this thing is really good. And it's full gimbal. It's nice.
Interesting. The camera kind of looks like one of those Yi action cameras.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, kind of does.
Like the Yi.
I mean, the video quality on this little thing, I'm impressed. For what it is.
Yeah. I got a Yi dash cam that was great. It only shot 2.7K, but I would up-res it to 4K and it turned out really good. And it's super cheap. Like, so that's cool. What does your shirt mean? Got ghosts.
That I have a group that does paranormal investigations also.
Are you a ghost chaser?
Yep.
You take like
Yeah,
infrared video and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've got all that stuff. The K2 meters, infrared cameras, night vision cams. I've been doing that about 20 years.
Were you the one
And,
on Ken? Were you the one with Ken doing that? Where they went into that like log? It was like a clubhouse out in the middle of nowhere or something.
Oh yeah, I remember.
No,
that.
You remember that video?
I saw the video, but that wasn't me though.
Oh, okay. He was like, "We're gonna find a ghost in this abandoned clubhouse, or I don't even remember what treehouse. It was a big treehouse or something."
Yeah, treehouse. Now that wasn't me though.
Interesting.
I've been
You ever-
doing that a long.
Can you do that with a drone? Like a FLIR camera on a drone?
Well, we had
More
an
than
investigation in Ashmore, Illinois. Like all weekend, they had the place locked down. We had the keys to it, and we caught a lot of activity out of there. A lot of stuff that makes no sense. Caught on camera, audio, and that's what introduced me to my drone. Was my cousin's stepson had a Mavic Mini with him, and that was my first time seeing a drone. That was June of 2020. So he had it up and he was flying, doing flyovers over the top of the building. I'm like, what the hell is that? And it's what they call a drone. He brought it down and showed it to me. He taught me how to fly it. And that right then I was hooked.
Yeah.
I got to get into this. Here I am. So that's what got me into flying.
that's cool. That, what was that movie, Blair Witch Project? You guys remember
Yeah.
that movie? That kind of reminds me of like some of the videos that I've seen where people like I want to say this lightly, is like kind of amateur shaky video, and then like, what was that? And then they kind of point it in the corner, and there's like some aurora borealis over in the corner or something, shimmering light, or that stuff's pretty neat to look at.
Yeah, some of that stuff is interesting, though. Like when you actually catch something that just defies logic. It's like, okay, how does this happen?
Yeah. There's a video game that I played on. I think it was PlayStation VR, and it was I think it was The Ring. Or Silent Hill. It might have been Silent Hill. And there's this, and it was a puzzle that you had to walk through this room. You had to look at certain things at certain times, and but there was this out of nowhere, this ghost just scared the crap out of me. And like I, in VR, I kind of jerked back and I gave myself whiplash. And so I had this knot in the back of my neck for like 3 weeks. Like I had to like touch my toes and pop my back and do all this stuff for 3 weeks because I played. I think I'm just too old for horror VR video games.
Oh, geez.
I think it'd be the same thing if I saw a ghost. I'd hurt myself or pee myself.
Yeah, probably both.
Yeah, I'd hurt myself and pee myself. I'd probably
Yeah,
have
I've got
out of 3 holes.
I do have a bunch of that stuff in the works, doing a bunch of re-edits and getting stuff together.
Yeah. So, have you seen the video that's behind Brent right now? Have you seen that video of mine?
No, I have not. Which one's that?
It's a classic.
That is my 3rd most viewed video ever, and it's when I did something stupid.
I'll have to go find it.
I put and it's an Insta360 video too, so that fits with tonight's theme. But that's me putting
on a drone.
Insta360. That's the one, putting the Insta360 One on my DJI Mavic Pro, and there was a osprey or hawk or something yelling at me at the beginning of the video, so I told it to shut up. And then right after that, this butterfly moth thing just started flapping all around me, and then just landed on my nose.
I gotta go find
it up all the time. That's how I got him to subscribe. He was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
this guy's stupid. I'm gonna watch him."
Yep, that's it.
That's funny.
Yeah. I gotta
was
go
when
find
was
it.
stupid with drones. I'd hang a camera off of a drone on a stick longer than the drone was, and the whole drone would like wobble back and forth and get this exponential pendulum swing. And so I'm a lot smarter now. That's why I got an Inspire, so I can actually put a camera on a drone without not being able to fly it anymore.
Yep, that Inspire will carry quite a bit of weight.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to see one of those up close. I can testify to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one of the guys had one at Minefield last year. Legs all fold up. And I thought that was the coolest thing. One day I want to get one.
Oh yeah.
How
Was
do you
that
think the one?
your video? Was that your video of the Matrice? Was there a Matrice there too?
Yeah, I was filming Ken when he flew it.
Yeah.
Okay, GoPro mods.
Yeah, they've got unique tornadoes on Amazon for $999, and I really thought about getting it. It's
Yeah, I've been
like
looking at it.
it's like this big. It's the same size as a Matrice, but it's the unique version of it.
Oh, they're huge. Yeah, I've been looking at some of the uniques on eBay. There's a couple of them on there. Yeah, that's a big one.
Yep. Yeah, I love my unique Typhoon H Plus. I just never fly it.
They look fun. That's a big one.
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if my camera was going to work. This is my first time trying OBS with a virtual camera, so I could use my
yeah?
green screen.
Yep.
So I guess it's actually working. That's kind of surprised me.
Is that the Elgato green screen that you were showing?
It's very similar. It's I'm forgetting the brand, but
Kind of looks
it's
like
very
a projector screen, and then you
yeah,
flip it up.
it's almost exactly like the Elgato. Yeah, I couldn't find the Elgato, so this was the one on B&H that I found.
Well, I got to go pick the wife up in a couple minutes.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out.
Not a problem.
I don't think I've
Yeah,
ever
Dustin.
seen your face.
Good to see you.
You too.
All right. Peace out, man. Yeah, I was looking up on Amazon. There's a bicopter. I'm kind of interested in it.
Oh, kind of a knockoff of the V-Copter, but a cheaper version, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Whoa.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of interested in that. It looks like it's all battery. Look how big the battery is. That whole thing's a battery.
Yeah, it is. Battery with two arms.
Yep. I just wonder how that flies. $3,000 meters. I don't understand that. Is it 4K or 2.7K?
Ah, the 2.7K are HD pixels. Whatever that means.
So there's 4K that aren't HD?
Yeah. 4K SD pixel. I don't know.
Outdoor GPS, indoor optical flow. I don't know. That might be a waste of money.
Yeah, a little pricey, I would say, for a little toy drone.
Especially made by Daz Hong. That sounds made up. That sounds like somebody's name. Jim's Droning said he's seen it and it's not good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Bob said Jim has the V-Copter. I do.
Oh, that's
remember
right.
seeing his
Yes.
V-Copter.
Yeah, that's a lot higher quality.
I wonder how much is the. I did a look for the unique tornado and it didn't show up. So it's probably not available anymore. know I saw it on there. Oh well. How much is the V-copter?
1,200 maybe. Seems like I'm thinking 1,200.
That didn't work out. Oh yeah. Oh, it shows up at the V if you type in V-copter.
Oh, next to it, yeah.
I don't know. I gotta stop spending money. So this is Jim's droning slow motion.
There's all kinds of
2.7K,
birds
100
there.
frames per second. So it looks like it does the same thing that the GoPro does when you use the slow motion mode. It's like a really low bit rate. Like the slow motion's cool, but you can tell it's a poorer quality video than the swan
yeah.
that we saw in the last video. Still cool though. That's how you got that swan next to you. Bunch of bird food.
Look how much bigger they are, the swans. Wow.
Yep. Got some pigeons in there too. Oh, that's cool. Birds flying away. Oh, that's awesome. Look at those seagulls coming in.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, that turned out really cool. I like that.
Oh yeah. Watching a maneuver.
Yep. I wish I could fly. That looks so fun.
Putting on goggles is pretty close.
Yeah. I need to go to one of those indoor skydiving places and then fly my FPV drone while I'm floating on a big fan. That would be awesome. That would be like total immersion.
That would simulate Oklahoma winds. Today, for example.
Yeah, Nashville's had some pretty crazy winds too. I think we had we were in tornado watch Saturday. So that was a good time. Whoa. That was not slow motion, that transition.
Is the seagull going to fly?
If it gets close enough to it.
I bet he catches it taking off. Oh, there we go.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
there we
awesome.
are. Yeah, seagulls are bold enough that I'd be very paranoid flying a drone around them.
Oh, yeah.
Bob says
Definitely.
they're really bold. Pigeons are just dumb. They just fly into your drone just because they're stupid.
Yep. Did you see it? I showed a video a long time ago of an osprey just like attacking I don't remember if it was a Mavic 2 or Mavic 3.
Yeah.
But it just attacked it. And I think the thumbnail of the video was like the wingspan with the talons like coming right at the drone.
The last thing you see before your drone hits the ground.
Yeah. I think the drone recovered itself. Like I think it was high enough in the air that Well, Jim's beating me to all these videos. All right, that's about all. So it looks like Steven Drones can't get into the club, so that's why we don't have a video from him this week.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna stop this. So I'm gonna switch to this, and there. Now it's Brent's show. So we're gonna move this. Can I move you around? Let's try that. I'm gonna put you up here. Oh, nope.
Too big.
Undo. All right, so I can't move you, so I'll have to move this. I need to redo my camera situation so that my camera's not upside down.
I noticed that Dad Random got the RS as well. He's really liking it, he said.
Yep. I saw him throwing it up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to do that.
Certainly wouldn't do that over pavement.
Nope. There.
For some reason, I didn't realize the lens assembly actually had the sensor in it. For some reason, I was just thinking it was the actual lens, but it's the whole
Yeah.
sensor and everything.
So here's the top view of them. This is the 1-inch sensor, and so the sensors, it has this extra little thing on the back. The 4K is kind of flush.
Okay.
And then this is the old this is the old 360, but 4K same situation. Like everything's flush except for the 1-inch mount. And then the difference between these is this battery is like it's like a third thicker than the other batteries.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because they added they added more computation, so they just adjusted the battery life, which I like, but I also don't like because the cages aren't interchangeable anymore. So the battery is a little bit thicker, so you can't use the same cage on both of them. So if I was going to 3D print parts, I got to 3D print 2 different cages.
Yeah.
But you can use the batteries on all of them. So if I'm just doing like a 30-minute flight, I could use any of these batteries.
But the new battery won't fit on the old ones, is that right?
No, all the batteries are interchangeable, but it's just the cage that kind of wraps around everything. That's what won't work. And then
Dad Random was trying to put the new battery on the old one, and he couldn't get it to fit. I wonder if what the issue was there.
And then this is the battery for the aerial edition, but you can turn it into a really thick 1X.
Oh yeah.
But you said that the batteries are different?
Well, yeah, Dad Random was trying to put the new battery on the old one, and he couldn't get it to fit. Said it wouldn't slide on for some reason.
So this is the new battery. I already know that it works because that's how I charged it.
Huh. Well, that's weird.
Bam. I just showed Dad Random up. Eat that, Dad Random.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I respect Dad Random. He's good. He's a good guy. And the only way you can tell the difference between them, which I thought this was just stupid. Sorry, Insta360. But how do you tell those batteries are different?
Just the thickness and the symbol on the left. Oh,
They swapped the logo.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Like, did they mean to do that? Like, I would have thought they would have put like like milliamps or like, some sort of indication that
Hmm.
of what the difference of the batteries
Yeah.
are. With FPV, you've got like 2S and then you got 4S, and that's something you can understand. But these, they just, well, let's just put the logos on in the different spots.
Now you got to remember, okay, which one has the Insta360 on the left, which one on the right?
Yeah.
Whereas just
I
one's
got,
different.
yeah, I got
Weird.
2 old ones, so that's how I'm going to remember which one's
Hmm.
which. But so this is the new One RS. So something that I can do is I can take this battery door off, pop that out, and then attach this. And now I have a really long camera.
And quite a bit more battery life, I assume.
Yep. And it functions just the same. Like, I don't know why I'd ever need it to be that long or that tall, but I'm sure there's some reason for it. But I've got my
Oh, it has a mount on the bottom.
1/4-20 on the bottom, so I
Yeah.
can mount it. It's kind of like a mag light camera.
Oh, yeah. It is, yeah.
But let's see. I don't know that the screen changes.
Oh, auto rotate or.
Yep, I haven't activated it yet. So, but I love how modular these cameras are. So what I'm going to try out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the new 4K. I think the only things that don't work with the new cameras is the new 4K mod does not work on the old core. But all the old mods, all of these work with the new core. This is the 360. This is the half of the 360, the split version of it. But all these mods should work on the new core. So I'm going to do a test of these mods on the old core and the mods on the new core and see if the new core does anything, like if the video is better or not. I don't think it will be, but that's one of the tests I'm going to do. I'm really interested to see what this guy does, my Leica lens, what that does on the new core. So that's what I've got planned in the future.
What kind of lens is that? A wide angle lens you stick on the
This one?
Leica? Or
Yeah,
is that
this
the
does.
1-inch?
Yeah, it does exactly the same thing as the 4K mod, except it's a 1-inch sensor. So
With a built-in Leica lens. Okay.
yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob Casey was asking which one's your favorite.
Well, it depends on what I'm doing. I love the 360 aspect. I love the 1-inch sensor. I haven't used the 1-inch sensor that much, but when I do use it, the video is really, really crispy, and it's beautiful footage.
And better low light, I assume.
It's a lot better in low light.
Mm-hmm.
When I first got this camera, I took it out to a strip mall at night. So there was just like street lights and some headlights and taillights here and there. So that video footage shows off the difference between this version and that version. But and then I did one during the daytime where I did 3 different scenes with each lens, and you could definitely see the color science was the same. The everything was exactly the same except for the 1-inch sensor had a lot more pixels. Like it was a lot crispier. Like you could see, like for the most part, the video didn't look that much different. Like the pavement wasn't that big of a deal. The buildings weren't that big of a deal. But if you looked at grass and you looked at leaves, and like that's when the details really came out. I guess if you put it on my face, my beard would probably look a lot. You'd see a lot more detail in my beard. That's kind of always my test with focus peaking.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I see my face and my beard is like bright red in the camera, then I know that my face is in focus.
Yeah.
If I
If you
don't
can
have
see
facial hair, then it's hard to tell whether I'm in focus or not.
if you can see the fleas or not.
Yeah, pick them out.
Yeah, Jim says I was making fun of pigeons, and he says they're actually pretty smart. He says he has one or had one. Says he has a pigeon.
He has a pigeon.
That's what Jim says. Yeah.
That's cool. Ooh, I like that. Domination. So that's about all I want to talk about with the Insta360 One R. I haven't tested it, but I'm really glad that Jim tested it for us. So we got to show some footage tonight.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
That
Thanks,
worked
Jim.
out well. Did you get your T-shirt yet?
Not yet. Hopefully in a day or two.
Okay.
Looking forward to it. Appreciate it.
Yep. I hope it looks good.
Oh yeah, I think I'll like it.
Yep.
It is t-shirt weather. It's getting that way. Almost 90 today.
Oh wow. Really? Dang. Not here. It actually got like it was in the 50s yesterday. It was in the 70s last week, and then it got down to the 50s this week.
Mm-hmm.
I think it got up to 70 today though. But it's just rainy.
Yeah. It's kind of cold and rainy yesterday here too. I don't see a Nacho this evening.
No Nacho. Who else? I saw Adrian show up. He came in to say hi,
Oh, did he? I missed it.
get some subscribers, and then left. That's all right. I do the same thing to his live streams too.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey y'all, come join the club. Nobody does. I really like Melon. The only thing I don't like is is everybody's chat. It does like this. It has these little cards. I don't know how to show you guys that without freaking out the live stream, but anyway.
Makes it kind of hard to read, or
Yeah, well, it just takes up way too much room.
Hmm.
So I only get to see like, I don't know. Maybe it bothers me because all the cards are the exact same color. It just adds visual clutter in my mind. So yeah. Yeah, so the next month on the channel, we're going to be talking Insta360 One R and I'm going to be comparing it to other 360 cameras. I'm going to be comparing it to GoPro and DJI. I'm going to be comparing them to what else was I going to compare it to? So the 360 cameras to other 360 cameras, the action cameras to all the other action cameras. I'm going to compare it to itself since it's the second version.
Insta360 Go 2 maybe comparison? Or is that in a different class, would you say?
I could do that. To be honest, I haven't really played with the Go's much at all. Like, I thought I was going to.
Mhm.
If I had an FPV drone that I enjoyed flying that was tiny, I think that's where it would work out. But I've still am not that good at FPV,
Yeah.
unassisted FPV. So
I've got my Insta360 Go on my GEP-RC Thinking P16, that real small, almost a tiny whoop, but it's digital.
yeah,
That's kind of fun. It's hard to damage it. It's
okay.
real small.
Maybe I just need to sell my FPV drones and get that. I need to get my Cinewoop back out. I actually was successful at flying that a little bit.
The Bumblebee,
Yep, my iFlight.
that'll hold a full-size GoPro on it.
Yes.
And Insta360 One. Of course, you might endanger your camera.
If I put that on anything, it'll probably be the DJI FPV. I've already flown successfully with the Insta360 One R, so wasn't incredibly successful though because my GPS kept going in and out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think I'm gonna get a different. Um, do you remember Jean Marie Canny? He's the guy that made that 3D printed mount that was in that picture that you showed of me with the butterfly.
Oh, yeah.
He's the person that I used to buy all my mounts from. He's got one for the DJI FPV that replaces the like right around the camera, that that plastic piece. So you unscrew it, you pull that plastic piece off of the DJI FPV, and then swap it out. And so it's got a GoPro mount on the top of the lens and on the bottom of the lens.
Ah.
And so they're in front of the drone, so I don't think they're going to impede the GPS signal at all. So, and I don't know if I'll do that. Never mind. I thought about doing like concocting something to where I can do the 360 mod where the aerial, like bastardize the the aerial 360 and put it on top, like use both mounts
Yeah.
and make one for the top, one for the bottom. But I don't know. I just need to learn how to fly and then get that Insta360 invisible drone. That's what I need to do. But so anything new with you?
Haven't flown a whole lot. I flew my Mavic 2 Zoom on some oilfield sites recently. Took some pictures, but a lot of oilfield activity picking up around the farm where my parents live. Clearing out some land for one, and then there's one that's actually drilling. So it always makes cool shots. Especially, they light up pretty good at night. So like the Mavic 2 Pro is really good for capturing that.
Yeah.
But no FPV. It's really just too windy lately.
Yeah.
And I got to do this thing called make money and go to work. So
What's that about? So you drill for oil, like, do you sell that to the petroleum companies and they make gas out of it, or what do you guys use the oil for?
oh, it's just like oil companies that just come out and drill. We don't have the royalty on a lot of our land, but some of it we do. But we don't have this, so this isn't money coming to us. Unfortunately, it's going to someone else. Yeah. Now, if they drill on your land, they have to pay you damages. Because they're clearing your land and making a mess.
Yeah.
But
so you don't get money for that?
not these that I was taking pictures of. There's a few others that may go in this year that we would get a little bit. It's split between, like my great grandfather bought it, and so now it's split between 200 descendants or something. So we get a percentage of a percentage.
Yeah.
My mom sometimes gets 25-cent checks because it's split so far.
It costs more to send that.
That's right. They have to wait until they get up to 25 cents. There are a few that, $100 here, $100 there. But
Yeah, I had a friend.
better,
He used
better
to
than
dance at
nothing.
Disney. Yeah, yeah. I have a friend that used to dance at Disney, and he gets these like every time they show his video, like of him dancing, he gets a royalty check. And so he put on Facebook yesterday, there was a check for 7 cents and a check for 8 cents. And I was like, why don't they just deposit that in, like, of course that probably costs money too much too.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. I have a threshold of $100, so I have to make $100 on YouTube before they'll send me any money, and it's electronic.
Yeah.
And so like I'll make like $89, and then I have to wait a whole extra month to get past the $100 threshold. So I'll get like $160 every 2 months instead of
Oh, yeah.
like $80 a month or something. That drives me crazy. I almost like one time I almost like logged in with another channel and sent myself a super chat so I could just get over the threshold so they'd send me my money this month. But anyway.
Self-funding. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with the like the hat. Well, maybe not the hat that you're wearing right now, but no, I think that is that hat. Like anything that I buy off of my Spreadshirt, I get like a $2 to $4 royalty depending on what I sell. So like when someone wins a T-shirt that's like $22 on my store, then I'll get like $4 back.
Oh, yeah.
So it really just pays for the shipping that I paid to send that person. So that's the only way I'm not really making money because I'm buying things. But anyway, I'll make something sometime. When I get to like 1 million subscribers 20 years from now, then I'll actually make something in the positive on this channel. I'm not doing it right now, but I'm having a good time. I'm having fun. So
Find out where some more butterflies are. And
there you go. I got a bunch of mosquito hawks on my back porch. I could probably get one of those land on my nose.
mm-hmm.
Gross me out though. Those are freaky looking.
The long-legged things.
Yeah. They
Crane
sit
fly.
there and they eat mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
They look like a mosquito, but they're like 10 times the size of a mosquito.
Mm-hmm.
So well, I'm getting pretty tired.
All right, Sean.
So I think I'm gonna call it. Thanks for hanging out, Brent.
Yeah, it's good to see Dustin too.
Yeah, we got Dustin on here finally.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get
So-
Bob Casey to drop in on us one of these days.
Oh yeah, he'll bring the fun.
Stephen Jones. Nacho will. We know that.
Yep.
All right, Bob. See you. All right, Sean. We'll take care, man.
All right. See you, man. Well, that's it, y'all. This was a laid back evening with Dustin and Brett and a little bit of Insta360 One RS sprinkled in. Hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell for notifications. I want to put out more live streams, more videos on Insta360 One RS, other 360 cameras, drones, tutorials, all the good stuff. Have a wonderful night, y'all. Peace out.